Hello everybody, welcome to Luigi's Mansion. So on the last episode we took down the first act boss. So now we are going to head into this area. So full disclosure here, I actually already recorded this second episode, but my recording messed up. It got frozen on a screen and it was just the one screen for the entire video. So this stuff will be very fresh since I just did it. But that's okay, we're gonna do it again. So we're gonna head to the bathroom here first. And we get a new type of ghost. Yep, so this is what these guys do. They latch onto your neck and basically just try to choke you out. Gadd's gonna call us and tell us about that. Alright, cool. So I got almost all the way through this act already. But I was very fortunate that I decided to make a save state after the first episode just because. And it ended up being crucial that I did that. So that's what I did here. I loaded up that save state, and we're just gonna do it all again. So this here is the ballroom. It's kind of unfortunate that this is the part of the game that I have to redo, because right after these bosses, it's kind of like one of my least favorite parts of the game, which I'll talk about when we get there. I don't want to spoil anything. I was looking back and I noticed another cool detail about the portrait room. At the end of the last episode, I redid the Neville fight and I got the gold portrait, but I didn't realize as I was walking away, the portrait was still silver. And that's because you can go up to it and you can actually change which portrait is being displayed, which is so cool. In the original game, like, just whatever portrait is being displayed is whichever one you got. But on this one, if you like the art better on a different one, you can just change it. And I just think that is such a cool touch. The portraits have always been one of my favorite parts of this game, and the fact that they gave them so much more attention in this version is really what makes this my favorite version of the game. Playing it on this emulator using a real controller, it's really just putting it at another level. Alright, come on guys, these ones take forever. I don't know if there's something I'm like specifically supposed to do to trigger them or not. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Nope. Oh no. Oh, the game froze for a minute. Everything looks to be okay now though. It's gonna happen when you emulate them, especially with emulating such a recent system like the 3DS. You know, you're gonna have occasional hiccups. Granted, I don't even know for sure that that was because of the emulator. Could just as well have happened in the actual game. Alright, come on. Like I said, like I got almost all the way through Act 2 and my episode that didn't work right. And I did get every ghost in on one pull, so I was going to have gold frames on everybody. So hopefully we can do that again. So we got the key. I did, I took off the frames per second in the corner that I had. I just wanted to kind of have it for that first episode so I could like make sure the game was running okay. But I know it can be kind of distracting, so I didn't want to leave it up there. I usually do play with it on, just so I know like how my game is running. and know if I need to like turn the resolution down or whatever. I always loved this room when I was a kid. I always thought it was so clever. The part you have to do after this, which I'll show right now. You can see like now it kind of pulses the button in the background. I don't think it did in the original, so it was a little harder to notice. But if you look in the mirror here, you can see a button. So you have to go on this side of the wall and press it. It's so cool. And we reveal a secret trap door. Who's in there? Maybe Mario? It is who we're trying to save after all. You know, everyone always associates Luigi with Daisy, but has there ever really been that connection? Like, people always kind of lump Peach and Mario together and then Luigi and Daisy together, but like, Daisy, I believe, was the princess in Super Mario Land, which you play as Mario in. So, I mean, really, Mario is saving both of them. Luigi never really did anything for Daisy as far as I'm aware. Maybe, let me turn the game volume down a bit here. You see it is getting pretty high during those louder scenes. I just tested it on the title screen. But yeah, like when did Luigi ever actually do anything for Daisy? Has he? I don't know. The only thing I can think of, no, I'm thinking of Thousand Year Door and like the stories Luigi tells, but I'm pretty sure that's like Princess Eclair or something. I don't think it has anything to do with Daisy. Maybe she's mentioned in that story, but I'm not sure. I think that's more of like a fan thing, just lumping them together. He's just talking about the booze. I never really cared for the dialogue in this game too much, so that's why I'm kind of skipping over it. I never really liked Gadd as a character, actually. Maybe it's just because he's like constantly interrupting you in Dark Moon, and it drives me insane. Alright, we gotta go get the booze now. So this is what I was talking about, like, this is kind of my least favorite part of the game, is where you just have to go back through every room and get all the booze. I like the booze, and I like after you clear out a room, you get to go get all the booze, you get to find the boo in the room, but having to go back through them all and do them all at once is kind of tedious. Don't really care for that, but that's what we're gonna do. So we have a boo radar now. You can see, I don't know if you can see my cursor. Let's see. Yep, here we go. Right here is the boo radar, and you can see in the top left of the bottom screen, which is a little right here, how many boos we have. Okay, so there we go. See, so this is bamboo. There we go. I feel like they're way easier to get in this version than in the GameCube one. But I don't know how much of that I'm like imagining, because I feel like I've been saying that a lot. Yeah, so they hide and stuff. Sometimes there's a decoy, like the radar starts going off and it's actually a decoy, it's not actually the boo. Here we go. See, there's the decoy. It's actually over here. Bootha. Got it. So Gadd does call you after every single boo, unfortunately. Boos have been in all the Luigi's Mansion games. In this one, they actually are required for progression, though. I think you need at least 40 boos by the end of the game, and you need a certain amount at some point before the end. Game Boo Advance. I always thought it was kind of funny that like that boo is called Game Boo Advance and he only has like 30 HP. But then there's another boo you find later just called Game Boo and he has like 50 HP. Like, wouldn't you think the advanced one would have more? Alright, so out there is just the balcony, so we don't need to go back there. Yeah, so boos have been in all of the Luigi's Mansion games. In Dark Moon, there was basically like, it was a mission structure, and in every mission there was like a boo that you could find. And as far as I remember, they didn't do anything. You might have gotten a bonus for getting them all or something, but they're really just like a check mark for the completion criterion, like if you wanted to go for 100%. I could be wrong about that though, because I kind of like had to force myself through that game, which I think I talked about on the last episode. I didn't really care for it too much. So, yeah, maybe there might have been a reward if you got them all or something. Taboo! In Luigi's Mansion 3, there were boos everywhere also, but you really didn't get anything for getting those all either. They were just kind of there as a collectible. If you got them all, what happened was like your flashlight, you could change it so that it like shines out a picture of a boo. It was kind of, and it was only a multiplayer too. All of the collectibles really only gave you cosmetics for multiplayer. I think it really seems like they thought multiplayer was going to be more popular than it was, since they like released multiplayer only DLC for it. It's just so bizarre to me. Oh man, I never opened that. So we gotta remember this plant later, because we will get gems out of them at one point. Boolicious. Actually, at the end of this chapter, we'll be able to come back and get all of them. Oh, that was Boolicious, by the way. Yeah, since I just did all this, I'm kind of doing it even faster, so we might, like, get through even more than I was going to. I got almost through Act 2, so maybe we'll get through the whole thing. I do want to be thorough and get all of the boos. There's you don't get anything for getting all 50, but Turbo, I would still like to. It's only 10 more than you have to get, so it's like, it's not like a huge deal. I wish he didn't call you after every one, but it's really just to give you an opportunity to save. We got the key for the washroom, by the way. So every room you go in, there is a boo. Except for like some really small rooms, like the bathroom and stuff, and like the balcony doesn't have one. So we have to go through every room we've been to if we want to get all of them. So we can, now we can just go back to the ballroom, and there's one in there, and then there's one in the room where we actually released them all. He didn't go very far to hide, I guess. Oh man. Oh man. So when it makes that noise where it's like, the boo is laughing, that means they moved. And also put another decoy in. Ooh la la. I think I put another decoy in. They might not on the first one. Oh, you know what? I need to get the chandeliers too. They have money in them. Alright, let's get those. There we go. Beautiful. Awesome. I did turn the resolution down on this. I doubt it's even noticeable though, since no matter what, it's at such a higher resolution than the 3DS was. It can only look so good, right? It was at 1440p. I turned it down to like 900. Game boo. I'm not actually playing full screen anymore. I have it like windowed, and I have OBS, which I use to record, right open next to it, so that I can make sure it doesn't get frozen again. Because I definitely don't want that to happen again. I looked it up, and apparently it's from alt-tabbing. Like when I I had it full screen, and then I alt-tabbed over to the game, or over to OBS to start the recording / make sure it was recording. And I guess that can freeze it. So I want to try to get all of the ghosts out of here because I think it'll light up the room. But I probably, you might have seen the guy with the candle at the end of the hall. I think we probably have to take care of him first. Should be, I thought there was a ghost down here. I don't know if they trigger every single time. We can, I'll try to clear them all out once we deal with that guy. We also might need to open this door first, I'm not sure. So this is the area that's open now. It's kind of weird, it just opens. It doesn't, you don't get a key for it. It just like becomes a, oh wait, no, it's not actually locked. I just remembered if you try to open the door before this point, Toad just yells occupied and he doesn't open it. So that's why. Toad dropped something really important in the toilet. It was a key. Don't worry, Toad. I got it for you. Alright, so we need to go into this room over here now, which we can't actually do a whole lot in. This is a room we're going to come back to later, but right now we need to go into the room past it. This right here, if you shine your flashlight on it for a while, I'm not going to do it now, you'll find a clairvoyant ghost. And we have to come back to her later after we get all 5 of Mario's missing items, which we'll find the first of in a little bit here. And then that'll allow us to capture her. For now, we are here for the mirror room, where the ghosts are only going to be visible in the mirrors, which is pretty neat. There's another room that's kind of similar to this. I've always really liked these rooms. It can be kind of hard though. Whoops. To like orient yourself. I feel like I need to turn the sensitivity up on my on the camera stick. 'Cause I feel like I'm moving my vacuum like super slow. I don't actually know if you can though. I know you can turn the sensitivity up and down on the gyro, but we're not using that. Novice Hunter. Must have gotten a certain amount of ghosts. Aw, man. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, so there's a boo in here, and then we also get this. It is the fire medallion. So this allows us to spit fire out of our vacuum. So that's pretty cool. So now we can light the candles and stuff. There's actually a bunch of stuff we can do with this. But what we need it for is to light the candles of that floating candlestick that was walking around. Let's try to find that boo. Apparently I can't interact with this. Kung Boo. Come on, there we go. Yep. Yeah, Game Boy Horror has a search function, it sure does. It is kind of cool, like you can use that search function to like, I think it just kind of like tells you what the ghost is thinking. It's pretty cool. Make sure there's no money in here. Sometimes I think the money in the chandeliers doesn't appear until after you clear the room. Did we get the money in the ballroom chandelier? I know I said I was going to, but I don't remember if I did it. Shoot. Mario. Yeah, look, we can look at the clairvoyant ghost this way. Mario. Here you go. There she is. I don't want to actually trigger it. Destiny chooses our paths. Cool. Paths. So we need to light all these candles. Yeah, we could talk to her right now, but we don't actually have anything to give her yet. We have to give her 5 items we find throughout the game. We get the last one in Act 3. So it won't be too long. So we need this key to open the door down this hallway down here, which will, this is where, when we light the candlesticks, that's where that guy is gonna go. He's gonna go in here. So let me, let's go do that. Get these guys out of the way. Oh man. There we go. Run away. He does not like the fire. So you can just follow him. I know where he's going, so we'll just go that way. By the way, one thing you can do with fire, you can burn fake doors, and they go away. And then we get an achievement for it even. Look at that. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned that there are fake doors in this game, but if you try to open them, it'll slam you against the wall. Watch this. There you go. That's a fake door. Then you get flattened. It's not very fun. There are some ghosts in that room. I wonder if I've missed any of the speed ghosts. Alright, we got it. We just have to get him past 10 on the first try. Oh man, we sucked up that poison mushroom, so I got small. Oh no, I hope I can get this pearl. Come on, come on, come on. Cool. That's the big one. You got a key. Alright, so that brings us over to the music room. But before we do that, we need to find that boo, and there's also a secret that we can see in this room. Oh yeah. Peekaboo. Well done, Luigi. You got 10 of them in no time. As a special reward, I have something good to tell you. Ghosts other than boos will not appear in the direction you're looking, so you have to sneak up on them backwards. But I bet you knew that already. Alright, thank you so much, Gadd. One neat little feature, I can't remember if I said it last time or on the episode that went wrong. Well, first of all, before I talk about that, oh wow, I didn't realize on the bottom screen, it's like the other half of the Game Boy. That's so cool. Anyway, if you examine a mouse hole, it creates like a vacuum that you can get sucked into and go into a secret treasure room. Pretty neat. But one thing that this game does that the original did not do is that it updates your money as you go. The original version would only update your money at the end of levels. So this is much more convenient. Come on. There we go. I don't know if lighting the candles in here does anything. I don't think so. I want to see if I can up that sensitivity on the C-stick. Up, down. Alright. I really wanted the left to right, but whatever. So some of these have cash, some of them have ghosts. I didn't actually mention, you might have noticed I had to hit that ghost with fire because it has ice in its heart. So sometimes you have to hit it with the element that it's weak to. There's 3 elements in the game. So we'll see more ghosts with different elements. So it has ice in its heart, so ice is one of them. And then fire is weak to what else but water. And then water, I believe, is weak to ice. So almost following Pokemon. Not quite, but almost there. So that's our first gem, I believe. We got an achievement for it. So when you get the water element, if you go in water plants, you will get some of these gems. There is a boo in here too. So let's go try to get that. Oh, there's a decoy. Oh, come on. I got caught in the blast. I think it's this guy. Gumboo. Oh no. Ooh. You almost got away. Alright, I think we got everything in this room. So this is like an optional room because, you know, you only get money from it. But if you want the best ending, you better be getting all that extra money because it adds quite a bit to your total. I don't think you can get the best ranking without going to all the treasure rooms at least. You don't have to get like every single coin, but you definitely need to get the big stuff. So let's go in here. And there are ghosts in here that we didn't clear out. I don't think it does anything. No, I think there's money in this room also, actually, or something. There is a treasure chest, I know. Oh no. God dang it. Did he take that money out of me, or did I just find it somewhere? Alright. Got him. Man, I really love how well this 3DS emulator works, because I love a lot of 3DS games, but I don't like playing them on the 3DS necessarily. For a lot of reasons. So here's Mario's hat. Like, first of all, you know, I love my 3DS, and I do like playing games on it sometimes, but there's so many games that, like, a lot of 3DS games, they look really good, but they're at a super low resolution because, you know, the 3DS is only 240p, so they upscale super well because they do look really good. They just don't have that resolution to show it. So when you play them on the computer like this and upscale it, man, do they look good. Like, this game looks great. I don't think it looks... I don't know if it's at quite the same level as the GameCube one still. Like, especially the GameCube one upscaled versus this one upscaled. But, man, it still looks really good. Let's see if we can clear out this hall. Seems like we got all these guys. Who are we missing? You might not be able to do it this act. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now. Maybe you can't do it this act. Well, whatever. I think we'll head through this door on the next episode then. We're doing pretty good. We got 12 boos. We got, you can see in the bottom right here all of the ghosts we've collected. We actually only have gotten 2 this time, but we'll definitely finish Act 2 next time. And we'll head on into Act 3. So I will see you guys then. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye.